So, hello everybody here from lovely Italy. A little cold, but nevertheless a good place to talk about data portability. So, what does data portability mean to me? So, look at the internet how it is today. You have all these social networks on the internet, and you have to do all the same things for every social network out there. So you have to create an account, you have to put in your profile information, you have to find your friends on there, maybe invite your friends to these services, and you have to do it over and over again, and it's very annoying. Another problem, you might be on one photo sharing site, and this photo sharing site might change their terms of service and you won't like it anymore. So you can actually, or you should be able to take your photos and your existing social network on this photo sharing site and move it to some other photo sharing site, which maybe is better or maybe not, but you have the freedom to do so. And of course you need control. If you want to do that, you might also want to define who can use your data in which way. So who is maybe able to export your data, who is able to see it to begin with, and so on. So you want control over your data. And my vision is actually to have a global social network, which is the internet. And all these networks out there right now might be simply social applications which use the information from this global social network. And it might not actually stop with the internet. It might be here my mobile phone, which also has contacts on them, and I might want to reuse them in my social graph. And of course, if you have a global network, you also want to really define where this data goes and where I might have which friends, and maybe have different profiles and so on. And you should be able to do so. And I see benefits actually on both sides, not only the user side but also the business side. Of course, for the user it's easier and they have more control, but for the business side it might also make sense. Let's take a recommendation service. So recommendation service which works on a social graph is better if the social graph is more complete and more profile information is there, so it can match things better. But if I'm right now signing up for the 20th social network, I'm probably not going to fill out all my profile information. So what's needed here is really an easy way to port my profile to different services, so it makes more sense for them to have complete information. And this is where data portability, I think, comes in. Of course, the synchronization of all these services is hard. It's a hard problem, and so I would think it would be good to start with a smaller approach, maybe enabling exporting profile data first, and maybe looking for a common contact standard or something like this, because we already have several of them with Google and Microsoft and all these people having all their own standard, or not a standard, or their own format. And so that's what I want. I really want to start with a small area and then grow from there, and maybe have different levels and fields of data portability. And on the long run, I really hope that we at least come a little bit closer to this vision of having a global social network called the Internet. So this is Christian Scholz, and I want data portability.